Welcome, my friends, to the Paralytic Activities Podcast, your one-stop shop for all things creepy, kooky, weird and spooky. All done with a proper cracking ale or two. How here, man? Sit back and pipe down and let these fine gents entertain you at the Boodog Tavern.
Cheers, Marcus. Thanks for that. You will do for us, Neil. I'll tell you bloody that.
You know when he's all doing creepy, kooky, weird and spooky.
Yeah.
You know something, right? It's like when Freddie Starr used to like go into fast forward mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody's wound him up.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah. So tonight we are discussing a brief discussion on paranormal celebrities. The art of scrying, Neil. Scrying. Our visit to the haunted pubs of Warsaw, which we done, and we was both ill as shit, weren't we? Jesus
Yes, we was.
Christ. We got a Christmas message of Seth Constantine, the Yorkshire exorcist, plus a quick Ask Orange, and we're going to discuss a new Xmas film. Plus, Orange has got a Orange spills the juice, eh, kid?
It's a short one, John. It's a short one.
It don't matter what it is.
I want about spills the juice.
As per normal, no editing. What you see is what you bloody get. But first, Neil, it's time for a paranormal ale. What have we got?
Well, we ain't got a paranormal ale, John.
Do you know why, people? Because one, Neil is not drinking beer in the week. Tell him why, Neil.
Because I'm losing weight.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've done all right up to here. I've lost over a stone, you know.
Back
I'm
of the
going to keep
net.
giving. I ain't even struggling, to be honest. I have cheated a little bit, but I don't like to talk about that. You know what I mean?
What are you cheated with?
No, not that kind of cheating, John.
All right. What cheats?
Yeah.
Come on, then. Spill the juice.
Well, I've had more. I've been on more diets than less felt.
Yes, yeah.
Right, I've tried everything. I do exercise, and play racquetball and what have you. And I'm eating healthier. I only drink. I have a few of a Friday, a few of a Saturday, and I drink stuff like this, which is like tonic water, bit of dash of vodka, a bit of lime, a bit of fruit, 1 or 5 a day, stuff like that, and it's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus that injection in my stomach helps. But one of them, mate.
It is.
What are you doing, John?
I'm just getting rid of that off the screen now. That's
Oh,
all. We're still there. We don't matter the camera's on us. No matter what's on the screen. Have you not learned? How many times have I shared the screen? And we're always on the screen because it's got a feature there on StreamYard which allows you to share the screen.
All right.
Only 4 years we've been doing this, people.
I don't know.
Only 4 years, and he still hasn't got a fucking clue.
Remember like a goldfish, John?
So what we've got a paranormal ailment. That's what we've got now.
Yeah.
Because we've both been really ill. I'm just coming through it. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, Neil.
Is that?
Yeah. I'm off my antibiotics, and I'm starting to breathe like a human being again, not like Darth Vader.
I know. He was on those bloody tablets while John was taking.
Now, I was on antibiotics, not anti-robotics.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting mixed up.
That'll take a lot. Yeah, so I'm getting. Do you know what, Neil? Do you know they had to call an ambulance here for me?
I know, did you?
My breathing was that bad.
It was.
I was breathing like a 90-year-old.
I thought you'd boiling potatoes when I walked down the bottom of the stairs.
Oh my God, I've never had anything like it, Neil. Every time I yawned or anything like that, all the left side of my body went numb.
Yeah.
I thought I was having a fucking heart attack. I thought the Grim Reaper was knocking at my door. I did.
I think they miss us, John.
Huh?
They miss us one there.
Who?
People who watch this and listen to this.
Yeah, but I could actually come in spirit form, Neil.
What, right, you got the deadhead?
Yeah.
Kick him out the way, and over there going, John's just off to East Drive or something.
At least I won't have to pay. But the only fucking girls there.
I know.
I was in a bad way, but there's light at the end of the tunnel, Neil. I'm getting there. I'm getting back to full fitness. I haven't vaped for 3 weeks.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I haven't had a beer in the week. And but you know what, Neil? I just want to say thank you to the NHS because Because I'm going to go out and start banging some pots and pans on my doorstep in a minute.
Nah, I'm glad you said pots and pans then, John. Jesus Christ, you're having the spirits, are you?
I ain't going to be banging anything else around here. Because the wife goes, we ain't going to A&E because we ain't waiting 8 hours. And so I found an ambulance near 10 minutes. There was outside the door. I reckon the what my name was. I reckon they knew who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they go, oh, you know, the big the big bear sign was up in the sky.
Yeah.
Paralytic activities are in trouble.
So-
We need to get out there. Batman, take the night off.
a big torch in the sky, big round white bloody torch with a pint of beer in the middle of it.
With a ghost holding a beer. We got a mandoon. We got a mandoon. 10 minutes, just knocking the door. Where's John?
Where's
Where's
John?
John? Up the come. Happy days. Sorted. I'm getting back to full fitness, people. That's why we ain't done a podcast for 3 weeks now. Yeah, because there's a lot of shit going on, are there? The wife's been ill, and hopefully she's coming out the other end now.
Yeah.
That sounds totally wrong, doesn't it? Coming out the other
Well.
end. You know what I mean? But yeah, she's had a rough time. Bless her cotton socks.
Yes.
Love you, Gemma.
Yes,
And
Jem.
yeah, so everything's good. Hopefully now we can have a really good Christmas.
Yes, enjoy our Christmas.
We can have a good Christmas. Now, what about you, Neil?
I've been bad as well, John. Do you remember?
Yeah.
You know, I've had bad chest and that, but I've got a change in my life, John.
But you know what? We're supposed to be doing a paranormal ailment. No, we totally forgot.
I know.
So what we're drinking tonight, people?
You've
I've met him. He's got toffee vodka with a bit of Jack Daniels, lemonade,
that cool refreshing drink.
honey, some lemon rind, and some freshly squeezed lemon.
Bloody hell.
How refreshing is it, Neil?
There's only one thing missing, John.
Hmm?
An umbrella.
It's all right, isn't it?
I don't mean like a legal and general umbrella, John.
Oh, yeah,
I'm on
Rihanna.
I'm on about, you know, what Del Boy has in his glass.
Oh yeah.
One of them. That
Oh,
would
well.
have suited me
Oh,
down.
well, just be satisfied with what you got. There's triples in there.
Thought it was a bit strong, actually.
She's a bit strong now. You've got a triple vodka and a triple JD.
Because you're on my space operate.
She's all. So yeah, so that's our paranormal ailment.
Yeah.
Do you like that deal? Because we know we ain't been well. Have we?
No.
We ain't been well, people. We ain't been well. So Neil, what you been up to, Aki? What you been up to?
You want what I do? Yeah. You don't want to know what I'm up to, Johnny boy.
The one thing about a podcast, Neil, especially if people are listening, that you can't put subtitles on a podcast. So unless you say it correctly, so people can hear it, no one's got a clue what you're saying.
You don't want to know what I've been up to, Johnny boy.
No, you didn't say that though.
I
You
didn't
said
say
it.
that.
You said it in like Swahili or
Wait
something
till
like
we
that.
hear it back, John. It must be your ears. You've got
No,
hairs coming out of them now.
No,
How old are you getting?
Balex.
That's like an allotment in there.
Like Gandalf. I'm sure you were speaking Wachachi.
Oh, I'm speaking. What
You
you
was-
you're
you
about
was.
him off Happy Days.
No, Wachachi. Hey, the Fonz.
Yeah, he was a character off Happy Days.
Chachi.
Yeah.
What have you been up to, kid?
Well, John, I've been moving house.
Have you?
Yes, I've moved into a love nest, a bungalow.
Oh,
One.
the Love Shack.
It's what it's like, John.
That's a postcode. B52.
So I got woke up the other night by a tin roof, banging on the window. Yeah, it's like a bungalow and a private land, John.
Oh.
Electric gates,
Oh,
8 berth hot tub.
can you UF
I'm telling you,
The
John.
Playboy Mansion
And I've got it all done now. I've got my deck set up, so I'm doing it.
in
My
Great Bar.
live stream now, which is in Park Hall, John.
Oh,
Very
is it?
posh part of Walsall.
Ooh,
want-
check you out.
Lynn's learning me how to speak posh.
How's it going?
Not very good. But yeah, I'm all settled in now.
Yeah.
I've got me internet and my fire stick, and you know, it's looking
No,
good,
you
man.
can't say a fire stick. Is it dodgy?
No, Johnny still works.
Oh, right, sorry.
I got it from Argos.
Yeah.
I got it from Argos.
Yeah, I haven't been in August for years. Have they still got them little machines in there? You go up and you go on your machine,
You
your
can do
computer,
it, but I'll do it
and
online.
then you scroll through the pages to see what you want, and you pick it and you write it down with a pen.
No,
Ain't like that now.
no, it's computerized now, but you can do it online, and
Okay.
you pick it up when they tell you to, basically.
Oh, nice.
So that's what I've been up to, and I'm all settled in. I'm happy. It's the happiest I've been.
Yeah.
For 15 years, John.
So when are we going in the hot tub?
Well, it ain't up to me. It's take my hot tub.
Well,
It's Lynn's hot
it's
tub.
outside your house.
It's outside my house, but she said in the summer.
Okay. But it's perfect in the winter.
Yeah, but John, it's freezing.
Yeah, but it's not even, that's why it's called a hot tub. Get in the hot tub. It's called the hot tub. Neil, it's not called the cold tub.
I know that.
So if it's cold outside, you're going to be hot inside.
it'd be nicer in the summer, won't it?
No. The best
Just let me settle in first.
the best hot tub I've ever been in, right? I was on this kind of it was on a river. Yeah. It was called the Duck something. There was loads of ducks and shit. And there was a hot tub. And me and the wife was in it, right? Naked.
God's sake.
Bubbling away. Right. And it started pissing down. It was absolutely bloody fantastic. I had myself a nice Samuel Adams Boston lager.
Yeah.
Gemma had a nice glass of Jack Daniels. And while I was there, naked, the rain was coming down on us. And it was bloody tastic. We was there all night in the dark. It was great. I love it.
Picture it now.
How about you?
You know, it's like a float in the water. God's sake.
Anyway, did you like our haunted pub crawl in Warsaw?
I did, yeah. It was pretty fantastic. To be honest with you, it was the best pubs. One now rough holes in Warsaw because there's a lot of rough holes.
There is a lot of rough holes in Warsaw. They're that rough. They're not haunted anymore. The ghosts have pissed off.
I know. The Linden Hotel, John, which is a very nice pub actually.
Yeah,
really is old as shit.
Hotel.
And then you got the Black Country Arms,
Uh-huh.
which was had some cracking ales on in there, John. Pretty steep.
Neil, cracking ales cost me £15.60 for 2 beers.
Do you enjoy it?
Not that much, no. Not for that kind of price.
Yeah, but the 3/4 there, don't they? So a third,
Two-thirds or a half.
Yeah,
I had a pint. I don't think it was going to be that expensive. It's Black Country Arms, Black Country Ales. You
there
know,
was a lot of
about
cheaper ones, John,
£3.50.
but you did sort of try the deal.
I don't know. The price wasn't on it, Neil. I don't know.
And
He
well,
fucking stitched me right up, that
yeah.
barman. Stitched me right up.
and then we went to the Weed Sheaf,
Yeah, we did.
which we've already done.
We thought it was shut.
We
We were
were-
in there apart from 2 dogs.
We've already investigated it many moons ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's no owners now, and we went in there and had a look. To be honest with you, you could do with a refurb. What do you think?
Well, there was 2 dogs in there, Neil, and they were serving.
Oh, well, I know,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Serving the food.
You had 3 courses. You know what I mean? But yeah, we had a good day. We made a good little video, didn't we?
Yeah.
Good little video. If you want to go and check it out on YouTube, it's a nice little watch. We've just got over 100 views. We're not big on YouTube. We used to quite a bit, but now we're just happy and content with what we're doing. We enjoy it, and if people want to watch it, people want to leave comments, fine. But you know, we actually enjoy doing it, just like we enjoy this now.
Yes, you know.
I mean, it stops us getting up to any naughty behaviour.
I mean, I am big on YouTube, but that's what I'm
You're
trying
big
to
off YouTube.
I'm trying to you just spoiled the joke straight away. I know exactly what you
Still got a chest stick off.
can't help yourself, can you? Old boy Salverman here.
What is it with everyone's always ill at Christmas? I know it's colder, but why are people so ill at Christmas? Every Christmas, Neil, I'm ill.
It's a change in the weather, John.
Yeah, but if you think about it, now a doctor told me this.
Really good. So
It was.
Dr. Leg,
No,
money chance of EastEnders.
no, it was him, the DJ.
No, doctor. No, you're not.
What was he called?
Um,
Anyway, a doctor told me this. Right, he goes, he doesn't know why there's so many illnesses in the winter, because illnesses do not escalate in cold weather. They freeze, they go dormant.
so
Explain that. It's like if you've got like any bacteria on your food and you freeze it, it just goes to sleep. If you take it out and warm it up, you get food poisoning and eat it. But if it's frozen, it goes to sleep, it goes dormant. So it's the same with like bacteria, I would have thought. But then again, we're humans, we're warm inside, so maybe they get us as a host, you know, and sprout legs and destroy us. Really, that's what they do.
I don't know.
Got to do, are they? Because, like I say, germs and that and bacteria, they freeze in the winter.
Do they?
Well, they got to do, are they? That's what the doctor said.
No. Why just so many diseases and so many people ill at Christmas then?
I don't know, Neil. This is why I asked.
Exactly. So
Why am I-
that might be a load of crap. John.
Why am I always ill at Christmas? Why are you always ill at Christmas?
I don't know, John.
I'll tell you what, you're always in at Christmas because you do overindulge.
Do you mean?
You drink too much. And
You don't?
You eat too many chocolates.
John, I ain't had a chocolate bar for
It's
weeks.
ain't Christmas yet.
I've not had a chocolate bar for
Just
weeks.
saying. How many times you woke up on Christmas Day with the worst indigestion ever?
Yeah, you're right.
Just saying.
But John, honestly, I ain't even craved for chocolate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not even craved for it at all. I had some dark chocolate the other day. I enjoy it.
When did you put your Christmas decorations up?
Your lovely wife put them up for me, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as the second day I moved in.
But do you know when the wife puts our decorations up? Every year when I'm a Celebrity starts. As soon as I'm a Celebrity starts, the decorations go up. As soon as Anton Deck give that famous line on the bridge, I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here, as upstairs in the loft, getting the tree down. Well, I'm in the bastard loft, getting the tree down and all the baubles and tinsel and stuff in the
You hear the
lights.
voice from the loft going, I'm a Christmas tree, get me out of here.
Yeah. So anyway, what did you think of a Celebrity Get Me Out of There this year?
You know what, John? I don't watch a lot of it.
Bollocks!
I'm telling you, I don't watch a lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
No, because I was trying to move out and I was knackered.
Who won?
Danny Dave from McFly.
Danny Boy.
Danny Boy, I don't know, I'm sick of that.
Marty.
Who?
Marty McFly.
No, Danny from
Danny
McFly.
Boy, the pipes are
Is
calling.
that from McFly? Is it
I
from
don't know.
McFly?
Is he busted?
Is it flying?
Is it McBusted?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't get it, Neil. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you one of the songs they did, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
I remember I seen a program that was following all around America and that one.
Yeah. Anyway,
It was a McFly on the Wall documentary.
anyway, the reason I mentioned it, do you know, they do all these trials. Is there one of these trials that you would not do?
No,
You'd do any of them?
I'll do any of them.
Any of them?
Any of
So
them.
you'd be pushed out of a plane.
John, if I was on television and there's millions watching, I'd do it. I wouldn't do it in a backstreet pub when some big fat gets threatening me to eat somebody's knackers. You know what I mean?
Pub do you go in?
I don't mean like, you know, a pair of fucking dog's testicles or a fish eye. I ain't
You're
gonna
about-
do it for the fun of it.
You're about Ricketts here.
I'll do it on the television. You know what I mean?
Remember when
There's a
Ricketts used to
difference.
sit on your face?
You're more about John. What the fuck is all that about?
Well, you're on about eating someone's knacker.
Virtually,
virtually,
when used to sit on me face. Tell and explain to the people what you're on about, John.
We got a friend, and he used to, like, as a joke, we'd pin people down, and he'd drop his kegs and sit on someone's nose. He used to do it all the time. He sat on your nose for you, Tom.
No, he never.
Oh, did he?
He wouldn't, John, he can't give me a shit moustache.
That's what I mean. So at least you'd have his knack. You'd taste his knackers, wouldn't you?
He used to. I've seen him do it to loads of people, man. And it's like he's on a seesaw.
How come you was always there when he done it?
No.
Dogging.
I'm telling you.
Anyway, get back to the point in question. So you'd do anything on I'm a Celebrity.
Yeah.
You'd have spiders in your face
Mm.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know? I think I'd do everything apart from I don't think I could do the eating stuff and the drinking stuff.
Oh, good.
I don't think I could now. I can't even drink Carling.
No,
I'm not going to drink a fucking blended cow's anus.
John, if you're thirsty, you're thirsty.
That's not thirst, Neil. Water's when you're thirsty.
You know something, John?
Blended up sheep snatch is not being thirsty.
You know
is it?
something, John?
You're not gonna be out in the fucking beer garden, are you? Absolutely parched. You've been taking the dogs for a walk around Cannock Chase, and you pull up at the park gate, and you go, "What are you having? Oh, I'll have a nice cider. What are you having? Oh, I'll have a nice lager shandy. What are you having? Oh, I'll have a nice bottle of water. What are you having? I'll have blended pig nuts."
John,
It's not going to quench your thirst, Neil.
listen to me, right? If you was to
A
get
cow's fanny.
if you was to get a pint of something, yeah, and you just neck it,
Yeah.
you don't even taste it, you know that, until you've actually stopped drinking it, and then the taste is yeah.
Okay, so would you drink a pint of spunk? Just saying.
Fucking hell's going on here?
You said you wouldn't. You just neck it. You wouldn't taste it.
You wouldn't?
So would you drink a pint of cow spunk?
Of course I would.
Dirty bastard.
Fucking I'm gonna be full. John, I remember the once I was that thirsty, I run into the mom's fridge. Now the bottles of sterilised milk.
Yeah.
I went. John, I went all the way down to the bottom, and then it was off.
Oh
There was lumps falling into me trap hole.
Oh,
Oh God.
Quite similar consistency, really. to what-
Fucking same colour.
what we just talked about. Anyway, people, we're on a live podcast next Tuesday,
Oh.
7:30 on YouTube. Neil, tell the listeners which podcast we're on. Does he even know? I don't know.
It's
Does he know?
my old mate's Aunt Bessie, Mickey Yorkie.
Mickey Yorkshire Pudding.
Mickey
Yeah.
York.
Yeah, the good old Mickey York. We're on
next-
his Ghost Ball podcast
Next Tuesday,
next
yeah.
Tuesday on YouTube at 7:30.
If anybody wants to pop on and ask
Pop
a few
on.
questions, you know.
I'll be advertising it anyway. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Tell our two friends and
Oh,
our three enemies, and we'll get them on to come and pose a question. I suppose
it's on YouTube, isn't it?
I've said it 3 times now. It's on YouTube live at 7:30 next Tuesday.
Okay. Be
So
there
there-
or be
Yeah,
square.
bloody go. Do you know what, Neil? Last bit on this little section here. Do you know what? Talking of I'm a celebrity, if you go shopping to a supermarket these days, it's like a trial.
John,
It's like doing a celebrity trial. I've just been walking around Mozza's just to get a bottle of lemonade and some lemons for our drink, right? First of all, there's a family of people in front of me with like 12 kids twirling around posts, and they stop, and I'll go, I'll walk past them, and as soon as I get bombed, they start twirling the other way, knocking me
Yeah.
everywhere. And then there's an old woman pushing a trolley, and all of a sudden just stops in the middle of the aisle,
yeah, I know.
checking a purse. And I'm stood there behind, can I get past, please? You know what I mean? I've only got a bottle of lemonade and a lemon.
Yeah.
John.
John,
And then you got all the people packing for Amazon,
yeah, I know.
filling up shelves at 2 in the afternoon when that should be done at night. It's a nightmare. Then you go to pay for your shit. Sorry, there's only them 2 with cash. The rest, all the 20 with card.
Yeah.
And then there's no one to bloody get you a bag or come and your red lights
No,
flashing. There's
could-
no one
you know
there.
why? They've got to scan the bags now because people ain't paying for
I don't pay for them. Sod that.
them. Exactly.
I-
People like you that have caused it.
I'm not being funny, Neil. That was 10 pence. It was free. Then 10 pence. There's 60
60
pence.
pence now.
What a daylight robbery. Daylight robbery. Plus, we have to get out, pick our own stuff, put it into our own baskets. Now we've got to scan it and
I know.
pack it.
John. You know something, right? I remember when the winds was last week, that thingy. I was walking down the street, right, and there's a carrier bag at the top of the tree, and I thought to myself, that's 60 pence up there.
Did you go and get it?
I climbed the fucking tree.
Did you?
No, no.
Come
But I know the future, John. I know the future.
on, then.
There's
Share
gonna
it.
be there's gonna be traffic lights in the Tesco and places like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's that chaos, John. It's like the rush hour of the car world, but with trolleys, John.
Okay.
Because people get pissed off. You're there waiting, and some dickhead's just talking with his family, and you're like, I just want to get past. I just want to get, you know what I mean? I want to
Yeah.
get some carrots. You know.
I totally agree, Neil. There's going to be something. There's going to be. Do you know what? We have these people who go in and start robbing stuff, and they just walk out. It's happening everywhere, eh?
Yeah.
And do you know what, Neil? The big supermarkets, I don't mind seeing that.
How are you?
Well, at the end of the day, Neil, I went in for a lemon and a bottle of lemonade, come to 33 quid. Who's the robbers now?
I know that.
Who's
John,
the robbers?
Didn't we do a Christmas song about it last year?
We did, yeah. Are we doing a Christmas song this year?
No.
Why not? No, you've done one for the last 4 years. You're gonna just stop doing them.
There's no point, John.
We'll discuss it later. Anybody want to hear another Christmas song off Orange Year?
John, at the end of the day, I'll put 2 on Facebook the last 2 days.
Mhm.
People love it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I keep getting messages on Facebook. Fucking that it's what they call it.
Copyright. Neil?
Copyright and all this shit. How do people DJ on Facebook and what's his name, TikTok, and nothing gets said? They play everybody else's music. So all I'm just trying to bring a bit of cheer, right, to Facebook and TikTok, and I'll get fucking slighted.
And on that bombshell there, people, let's lighten the mood, Neil.
Yes.
Our good friend, Seth Constantine, the Yorkshire exorcist, he loves Christmas, Neil. You wouldn't think it, though, being an exorcist, but he does. And he's actually gone and sent us a Christmas message. Neil, would you like to hear it?
I would love to hear it, John.
Well, pin back your luggles and shut your chopples. This is Seth Christmas.
Hey up, yo, you little buggers. Pin back your lug holes, close your chop holes. It's a Yuletide greeting from your local Yorkshire exorcist. Well, 'tis the season of goodwill and cheer, as they say. Here in Yorkshire, we've got a different kind of cheer. The kind that shivers your timbers and makes the hairs on the back of your neck start standing to attention. May your Yuletide be filled with warmth, not just from the fire, but from the souls of those you hold dear. And remember, if your chimney starts smoking strange symbols, or your cat starts speaking Latin, give me a shout and I'll be there with a sprinkle of holy water and a stern word or two, you little buggers, any road. Happy Yuletide, and may your spirits be bright, not possessed. You little buggers. Ta-da!
There you go, a little Christmas message. Do you know what? He was getting quite sentimental. I'll
He
play
was,
through that
yeah,
one.
he
You know what I
was,
mean?
yeah. It's nice to hear him, to be honest.
He's not as hard nosed as you think he is.
I don't think
I
he
reckon
is
he's like a Yorkshire pussycat.
Yeah,
That's what I think, anyway.
I know I do as well.
Yeah. Do you know? I was watching something the other day. Thanks, Seth. I was watching something the other day. Well, I was listening to something the other day because I do listen to other people's podcasts now. Because when I'm at work, I don't listen to the radio because it does my shitting tits in. Because sorry, because they play the same songs over and over. I used to love Queen till Grace hits Neil. Now all the singers play now is Queen after Queen after Queen.
No,
sick of it.
We play Queen on the Christmas radio as well. All the more now.
Did Queen have a Christmas hit?
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh God, I can't think what it is now.
Okay, just think about it. Well, anyway, so I was listening to this podcast, and it made me think about. Obviously, we've been in the paranormal for quite a few years now, and we've actually met some of these paranormal celebrities, haven't we?
What's we have?
You know, who have we met, Neil?
Yeah,
Mickey York was actually classed as a paranormal celebrity.
No, Johnny was on TV with what's his name? What's the name of
Lampard's missus?
Yeah, Lampard's missus and that. I remember watching it actually.
Was it my haunted, not the haunted hotel or something?
Yeah, something like that. It was really good. And
we're on this show next week, people. YouTube live at 7:30.
Craig Revel Hall was on it. I remember watching it.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it was
Katie Price.
Katie Price, yeah.
Price is right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who else was it? I can't remember.
We've met Jane Harris quite a few times now.
Yeah.
Lovely woman.
Yeah.
Lovely woman. We've never met Barry Guy
No.
in his bulletproof vest.
No.
We never met our Barry being drop kicked and karate chopped by a spook and a spectre. You know. But there's one person, he's a celebrity, Neil, because he kind of does it as a living. He gets paid to be a paranormal investigator.
Yeah.
Danny Moss. Have you heard of Danny Moss, Neil?
Of course, I've heard of Danny Moss.
Yeah, Danny Moss. He used to be on Haunted Haunts. I don't know if he still is. And he does My Haunted Hotel now as well.
Yeah.
And he's been on Paranormal Captured and stuff like that. And I was listening to a podcast with Danny on it. And I've listened to quite a few. Now, people I've known through the years have talked about Danny Moss, that he is very brash, he's loud, he's got an ego, blah, blah, blah. But I love listening to him. I love listening to him now. To me, it tells the truth. It says it how it is. Whether you like how he investigates, that's neither here or there. If you believe what he's saying, and that's neither here or there. But as a person, I think I wouldn't say box office. But what I mean is, he's like a pantomime villain, and paranormal fields need people like that. You know what I mean? They need a yin and they need a yang. And I will, every time I know Danny Moss is doing a podcast, I'll always listen to it because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
He don't pull any punches. I remember when he came on a live, I can't remember, it might have been Dead Ends with Kelly J. Ellis, Neil.
Yeah.
And he come on and he ripped a new arsehole with MJ Dixon, and it was fan-bloody-tastic.
Yeah, he did, yeah. I remember
Fantastic. That. And you know what? I think the paranormal needs people like Danny Moss.
Of course they do.
Whether people like him or not, people don't like Marmite, some do, some don't. Don't matter, does he? I've never met the guy. I'd love to meet him. I'd love to have a good chat with him at a point. You know what I mean? I'd like to go to the Haunted Hotel, and check it out. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was listening to a podcast, and like you say, he wears his heart on his sleeve, and he just says it how it is. whether he's right or wrong, doesn't matter. I just love listening to it. I think he's entertaining.
Mm.
You know, I said it like a pantomime villain is a paramine villain. You know what I mean?
Paramoid.
Pantomime villain. You know what I mean? So he's like, you need people like that. So do you know what? You are what you are. I enjoy it. I'll get the popcorn out and I sit down and I listen to it. It's fantastic. It's a good listen.
We're at work.
Yeah. Well, I'm at work.
Wow.
I
I
paint.
job you, have you?
I just paint a lot of the times. I listen to podcasts. You know. So
You
yeah,
like the
Danny.
popcorn?
Never met you, pal. So I ain't got an opinion, but you'll do for me. I think you're a great listen, and the paranormal needs people like you, in my opinion.
Talking about you know, like paranormal celebrities.
Yeah.
How about Kate Sherrill, John?
I know. The mistress of the macabre.
We've had her twice on here.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
We've had her twice on the podcast.
Excuse me.
We've had her twice.
We've had it 3 times, Neil.
3 times.
3 times, I think.
We've had it 3 times. I
3
remember the
times.
ones when the stream kept giving, John.
I know.
Remember
Yeah.
that one?
And she go up. Let me go and check out the internet.
Yeah.
So I lived in the woods there or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like
But, you know, now look at her, John.
that. I know. Yeah.
Has
Fantastic.
been on telly with Jack Osborne.
Yeah.
And now she's doing her program with Jonathan Ross. John.
Jonathan Ross. Yeah.
He's one of the biggest names in this country, John. You know, he's got his own Jonathan Ross show.
I know.
He does what's it called? The Masked Singer.
And you know what?
He does unbelievable.
There is no one I would wish more than to actually have this bit of limelight
Yeah.
and actually be. She would never class herself as a celebrity now because she's so down to earth,
Oh yeah.
you know. And like I say, she earns money from this kind of field, so she is, whether she likes it or not, she is now a paranormal celebrity.
Well,
she's a celebrity in her own right.
John, not being funny, she's a step further than everybody else.
I think she's fantastic. You know how I feel about Kate Sherrill.
I know that.
I think she's absolutely amazing. You know, she's one of the most intelligent, witty, dry,
Yeah.
funny people I've ever met.
Yes.
She's fantastic.
She does a great talk. When we watched her at the old Parameter
Yeah.
and that, you know, very entertaining. And we had a great chat with her on here, didn't we,
Yeah,
John? 3 times, I don't know, 3 times.
I think it was 3 times now. But anyway, the reason I bought it because I listened to Danny Moss, and you know what? I find it very entertaining. I do. I love it.
Yep.
Have some of that. Neil. Orange spills the juice, kid.
Orange spills the juice. Well,
Orange spills the juice.
this is a quick one, John.
Well, don't just put it in there, Neil. I just want to build it up properly. Now, to our right here, Orange, Rebel, Neil, Boris. He's got more names than Apollo Creed. He's the most unluckiest, clumsiest person I've ever met. I've seen him get run over by a parked car. He's that unlucky. He's the kind of person who will trip over a wireless network.
Yes.
He's that clumsy. So anyway, Neil, another story. Your time to shine, pal. Take us away.
You missed my name up, by the way.
What?
Roll Mouth.
Roll out, yes.
Fucking Roll Mouth. Every fishing rod.
So this is called the frying pan incident, Neil. Take it away.
Well, it was Christmas Eve, and we all went from work to a place called the Frying Pan. The Frying Pan pub in Darlaston, by where I work. And the drinks were flowing. You know, we was having shots and pints and shots and pints. John, an hour and a half went. Well, my one mate was absolutely bladdered, and he started to get a bit mouthy.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought somebody's going to end up smacking him in a minute. You know what I mean?
Who was he?
I ain't going to mention no names.
Okay.
Right. If you're related to the Ricketts, by the way. Right. And we was all there having a drink and that. And I was saying, look, just calm down, calm down. Anyway, he went like, you know, where bloody hell's he? He could hardly walk, like, you know, pissed down his face.
Do I know him?
Well,
Do I know him?
of course you know him.
I do.
And then we've come back. Oh, there's Sam and so and somebody else having a massive row in the toilet, and they're going to end up fighting in a minute. So I've gone, oh, God, here we go. I better go and break her up. So I've run right to the toilet, John. I burst in the door, but the toilet must have been, floor was like marble, and it was covered in water. What they've been doing, I'm just doing it now, John. And there's a chap having a slash, the old troughs, the big, not the one, the little bowls, like the big white one where you just like have a slash in there. Yeah.
You know, like the big, like where
The
all the mints are on the bottom.
Yeah, where you don't hit the big white mint, them
Yeah.
type of things.
Yeah.
As I went in, I've just slid, John.
Yeah.
And I've landed right behind him while he's having a piss. Oh, you couldn't have done it. I don't think Tobel and Dean could have done it that good, honestly, John. And I've hit him and I've gone, he's going, what are you doing, mate? You're got some kind of up there or something. I went, mate, these pair of arguing there. I just slid on this water, look, you know. And I landed right behind him. John, I got some kind of fucking, you couldn't have written the script, I tell you.
Which a bit more the fucking Golden Lion, more.
Yeah, the Blue Oyster.
Yeah, Blue Oyster Bar. Anyway, I just want to say that Neil said he went in and he slipped and ended up behind someone. If anybody didn't understand what he said,
You really, really winded me up, John.
Yeah. So what happened? Did he deck you one?
Are you joking?
I don't know, Neil. You ain't finished the story.
I just shook it for him when he pulled his zip.
Oh, here we go.
You know, but it was a proper. I couldn't believe it. Like, you know,
I bet he
couldn't
couldn't believe
stop.
it either.
Couldn't stop, John.
Neither could he.
And then he snapped it in half.
So who was the person I know who was in the pub here?
It was Chris Woodall.
Oh yeah.
Dave Rickett's nephew.
Okay, yeah.
I kept sending back to Ricky. So who do you think it was, John?
I don't know, Neil.
So, anyway,
What year was this?
94, 95.
I wonder why it was called the frying pan.
I don't know, but I remember the
Was
once.
it calf before?
Do you remember the once, right? Somebody stripped off naked in there and started running around the pub. The flash in the pan.
Yeah, and it was called Peter, wasn't it?
It was, oh yeah, with Peter. Oh.
Well, talking about you sliding, Neil.
Yeah.
We're going to do a new section called Back in the Day.
Back into there.
Back into day. Back in the day, basically, because times these days, miserable, aren't they?
Yes.
Miserable. You think back to the 70s, the 80s, the 90s,
Yeah.
you know, when everybody was all peace and love, well, because we're off our faces, you know what I mean? But I'd like to talk about some of the things that we used to get up back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, Neil, do you remember when, like, talking about you sliding? Remember, like, now, back in the 80s, winter was winter, wasn't it?
It was winter.
You know, it was fucking freezing, like 20 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The snow drifts everywhere. Everyone had a snowman.
It did.
We used to build igloos and everything down
Yeah.
Now you get nothing.
I know.
Nothing. But what did we used to do on the corner of our street now?
Well, we used to have like a lamppost, and we used to like it was that like icy. It was like, what was it like? It was like glass, for it.
We made it glass now.
Yeah,
we used to polish it.
We used to polish it, like, you know.
Put some more water on it
Yeah.
to make it thicker.
And we used to run, and where the lamppost started, we used to try and see how far we could slide.
Yeah, and we'd
You
have
know,
markers down there.
You know,
wouldn't
we do like the Diddy Man. The Diddy Man is when you crouch down, like you're having a cat.
Yeah.
And you slide across the white snow, and there's a big brown stripe behind you. But you know, it was like that, and
The
it
Diddy Man.
was great, man.
He's going down, isn't he?
Yeah, the P Diddy Man.
Puff Diddy Man.
And it was just fantastic, John. I used to love it.
There'd be crowds of us there, wouldn't there?
Oh, it was brilliant.
Taking our turn, running,
Yeah.
and then go on your knees by the lamppost, see how far you could get down the path, and then we'd have markers, see who'd go down the furthest.
Or skid markers as well.
Skid markers, yeah.
If you didn't have clothes on.
Yeah. Neil, how did we not fuck our knees up?
Well, this is probably why you can't walk now, John.
Probably. It's all down to the Diddy Man
Yeah,
on the
it is,
corner
yeah.
of the street.
You know what I mean? We used to be on the swings there in Pet Park, and we used to see how far we could jump onto the grass, and we used to put sticks down and see how far we could.
Yeah.
John, these days, right, I think social media is fantastic, but it has fucked everything up. All the kids want to do now is sit in the house, play on the games.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to go out. We don't want to come back in.
No,
Never
we
want
won't,
to go
because we might
out.
get stabbed, that's what.
Yeah, we don't want to come back in, did we?
No, we don't know.
You know what I mean? I don't want to come back having to go and tracking and stuff
But
like that.
we'll talk about tracking up. So let's go back to the old Diddy Man and the ice and the sliding. We used to have markers there. You like dancing on ice. Tell you what, we could do with Philip Skull for the Ollie Willoughby.
Yeah.
Down the bottom, writing out the scores, you know what I mean? Torval and Dean, have
Oh.
some of that. But when the ice finished, it was pure gravel. So if you
Yeah.
got up to the ice,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, blood pissing down your legs and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
wouldn't you? Jesus.
It was great. John used to can have proper snowball fights,
Yeah.
couldn't you?
But people used to put salt all over it, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Because old people used to fall over and split their heads open. It ain't
Oh,
funny now.
No.
And it was funny back then, we know, but we used to love it, don't we?
Oh,
And I feel sorry for the old people, but they should know better.
Yeah, she needs.
We should have put some warnings on them. Don't go on here. And we're doing the road where the cars are. You know what I mean? But yeah, we used to love it, don't we?
I loved it, Johnny.
But that's when we used to have proper snow.
You don't get that now, but you don't get like 6 inches no more. Stuff like that, you know what I mean?
You've never had 6 inches now.
But yeah, I'll be there to get.
Remember the artist Snow?
Yeah.
Informer, yabba dabba 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 dee, they did the boom boom there.
See, now, anybody who don't understand what
Well,
he's
I don't know
on
the
about,
lyrics.
Exactly.
What's the lyrics then?
You've been contradicting me, right?
What's the lyrics then? Come on.
Informer, I like a boom boom down.
Well, that was exactly the same.
Well, I'm just saying, to American audiences and Chinese, whatever there.
Chinese.
Well, you never know, do you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So anyway, the reason I'm saying, do you know what his album was called? His album was called 10 Inches of Snow.
Yeah, I know.
Dirty Get.
I know.
But no, there was also a hill by us, rather. We used to call it Bricky Hill because in the summertime it was mainly bricks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it went down into like a gully where like a close.
Yeah.
And when it snowed, it was a great to go slow down a toboggan down there.
Yeah.
But we used to like go into people's gardens and that there. We go under cars. Remember when the
Yeah,
parked car, you end up under a parked car. Well, they fenced it up, and ever since that day, we've had no proper snow since.
No.
It's all down to the council putting a fence around Brick Hill.
Yeah.
We've had no proper
Probably
snow
is.
since, and that's what it is, Neil. I blame the council.
You know, when you used to get the snow, John, you used to make a big ball of it. You used to roll it.
Yeah.
So with a little top knot thing, and then roll it up and then into a big ball. You can't do that no more, John.
No, because
Probably
it's dog shit everywhere.
fucking needles in the snow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And use Johnnies and stuff like that. But around the plaque anyway.
Disgusting glue bags,
Yeah.
gas canisters.
And that's just our back garden.
Yeah. Absolutely bloody shocking. But back in the day, Neil, we used to, like I said, we didn't have much money, did we?
No.
We used to make the best of kind of a bad situation. So that's why we used to do the Diddy Man and the ice skating and building snow shit everywhere and having fights. We used to have some right snowball fights, don't we?
Yeah.
Everybody in the street was having a snowball fight at one stage.
Yeah.
It was-
The one which money bet was that?
No.
I remember I made a snowman on my front garden. I put 2 pennies as eyes and a nose and a mouth. And my dad come out and took them off. You know, so that's your buttons.
He hadn't come back, he took them off and all that.
Yeah.
He took them as well. So there you go, Neil.
But yeah, the good old days, you know, I feel sorry for the kids these days, I'll be honest with you.
Anyway, Neil, I just want to quickly touch onto something that we used to do back in the day. Like I say, we haven't investigated for nearly a year now.
I know.
Yeah, we've gone to haunted pubs and that's kind of what we're going to do. But I think we are going to take it a stage further. We're going to do the haunted pub crawls, but we're going to finish in a haunted hotel and stay over and investigate it.
Am I?
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the Bassett Villa in Bridge North. So we're going to do a pub crawl around the haunted pubs in Bridge North, and then finish at the Bassett Villa. Finish that one, stop over, and investigate the haunted room there. Do you know what I mean?
John, them days of till 2 o'clock in the morning are gone with me.
Oh no, midnight latest.
Midnight latest.
Midnight latest. All right.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do. But anyway, the reason I say it because, do you remember we used to always on our investigations just scrying, didn't we?
Scrying over you, scrying. Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
Was it Roy Orbison?
I don't think it was.
You got me scrying.
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 Yeah.
But anyway, Neil, what's your views of scrying before I tell people who don't know what scrying's all about?
Well, apparently, my view of scrying, I'm on the fence with it now. I never used to be, John.
Yeah.
But I'm on the fence with it now because apparently if you're in an haunted building or in an haunted room, and you look into the mirror and if there's a spirit about you, it will conjure round you and you will see it in the mirror.
Yeah, so it'll kind of take the form.
Yeah.
in your reflection.
Yeah.
Basically.
But if you think about it, no matter where you are, if you just stare at something for 10 minutes, there will be things changing anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Say if you was to look at some wallpaper for 10 minutes, it'll change.
Yeah.
It's like hallucinating type of thing. You know what I mean? It's your eyes. But I'm not saying it's a lot of bullshit. But in my opinion, I used to really enjoy. I really think I've looked at myself in the mirror, and I've gone, Jesus.
When you are looking, thinking that don't look like me
Yeah,
anymore.
don't look like you.
That's because your eyes are kind of adjusting, or because you're not trying to not blink. You're trying not to blink as well, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? It's like when you see one of them kind of them pictures, them pareidolia pictures. And it's all jumbled, but if you squint, you can see a face.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, ain't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that when you squint and you can see like Freddy Krueger and went before it was a cottage pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like that. But Neil, scrying is a practice that involves gazing into a reflected surface, such as a mirror or a crystal ball, to receive visions or messages that may offer guidance, inspiration, or a prophecy. It is known as seeing or peeping. That's scrying. So we've done it before, haven't we? We've watched people do it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So what? So you don't think it's real?
I do, John. I was just say I'm on the fence with it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not real. I do believe in spirits and stuff like that. Obviously, I do. I've never seen a ghost, but I do believe in spirits and that. And if there was one with me in that room, it probably would show itself in the mirror. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The one thing about scrying, what I know it's an ancient form of kind of supposed to be spirit communication. So you look into a reflective surface. I mean, it's supposed to be a black mirror, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a mirror what's blacked off at the one end. So, and the light or the candle underneath your face. Well, if you put a light in a dark room or a candle underneath your face, make sure you don't burn your chin.
Yeah.
No. I wouldn't like to see Beardo doing it.
No.
With a candle. That'll go up. But the light is gonna catch, and the darkness is gonna catch the contours of your face, and you are gonna look fucked up.
Yeah.
With your face will have all little crevices, dark crevices, and you're not gonna look like yourself.
Yeah.
And I think when you're looking in a mirror, and you've got this light in a dark room, you ain't gonna look the same.
No.
And the more you stare at yourself, the more you start freaking yourself out, thinking that ain't my face.
Mm.
You can look in a normal mirror without the light off or without a candle, and you are just seeing yourself.
Yeah.
So why can't you scry when you're just brushing your teeth in the morning?
If you ain't got the light off. If you brush your teeth in the morning for 10 minutes and with the light off and the light on your face,
Yeah.
it'll be different.
Exactly. So that's what I mean. Why can't you just do the ancient form of scrying in the morning when you're just looking in your mirror? If you can scry in a reflective surface, it hasn't got to be in the dark, and you don't have to have a torch underneath your face, because the shadows and the contours of your face are creating an image what wasn't there before. So I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying that some people haven't been in an haunted location and a spirit has actually formed itself in the reflection. I'm not saying that at all, but I'd say about 99% of the time, it's your eyes or it's the lighting.
I think so. But I'm not saying it's a lot of shit, as I say. People have had their own experiences.
Yeah.
Well,
have you ever heard of the thing called a Bloody Mary?
The cocktail.
No, not the cocktail. Now, always with drinks behind. No, not the cocktail. The thing Bloody Mary when you look in a mirror, it's like scry in a mirror, and you say Bloody Mary 3 times.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it is. That's kind of scrying. Bloody Mary is supposed to be a supernatural dare. So you dare people to do it. And it involves gazing into a mirror in a dark room. And the ritual is intended to test the gazer's courage against a malevolent. What is it, Neil?
Malevolent.
I blame the flu for this order. I blame the chest
I blame your big fat tongue. That's what I blame.
Yeah, but Pucker. Jamie Oliver. Against a witch or a ghost, that's kind of what it is. So if you say a Bloody Mary in the mirror, she appears. It's kind of thing.
I don't believe that.
So it's supposed to be like a story about a ghost or a witch or a spirit that appears in the mirror when its name is chanted repeatedly. The origin is it's supposed to be about Queen Mary the First of England, who was nicknamed Bloody Mary. I didn't know that, did you?
No.
And it was because of her persecution of Protestants. How do you summon Bloody Mary, Neil?
Huh?
How
How
do
do you summon Bloody Mary? I don't know.
Oh!
Is that how you do it?
No, I'm sneezing because I've still got the fucking Scooby Doo. So how do you summon Bloody Mary?
I don't know, George.
You
You
stare
tell
into a
me.
mirror and you chant her name repeatedly. She'll appear at a distance in the reflection and then moving closer and closer until the mirror shatters.
Is that what happened to the haunted antiques?
I think it is, yeah. Now, people are saying the face of Bloody Mary is skeletal, like a skull, or the face of the Grim Reaper.
A bit like.
Which is the haunted antiques.
Leave Barry Frankish alone.
I know, yeah.
I'm joking, Barry.
So, yeah, so what do you think of our Bloody Mary? Would you go into an haunted location on your own in a dark room with a mirror and a candle or a torch and say Bloody Mary 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do that then, Neil. We are going to do, and we're going to make you film it. The Bloody Mary.
John, if something happens, John, and I'll get all spooked out.
Well, I don't know what could happen, Neil.
I don't know either.
Now in your look, a cocktail already floating in behind you. With celery stick sticking out of it, a bottle of Worcester sauce. So there you go. And that's great. Do you know what, Neil? I've actually scrolled a few times.
No, I've been scrolled. You scrolled up to what's his name there? He watership there.
I did, yeah. I scrolled my eyes out. I did. Anyway, Neil, it's time for Ask Orange. We've nearly done an hour. Ask Orange, Neil. It's Christmas. Probably this is
not the older.
This is going to be our last podcast till after Christmas.
What is it?
It's only a week and a half away, Neil.
Well, John, if it's Christmas, we should be dressing up and shit like we used to, remember?
Well, we might fit
Remember the time when I dressed up as Father Christmas? I did a look like John, remember? That we did the other day, remember? Well, that's on and that. You know.
So, yeah, we might do one before Christmas. I don't know. Ask Orange, Neil. So, Ask Orange, we know how it works, don't we? I'm going to give you a category.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with 2, and you've got to choose your favourite, and then we go down the list, and we'll find out which one is your favourite from the list. Okay. From the list, Neil. I ain't saying it's going to be the one what you would choose, but it's from this list. Capiche?
Right.
Capiche.
Okay.
So, Ask Orange tonight, people, is what is your favourite Christmas song? And we will start with Happy Christmas, War is Over by John Lennon, or All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. What's your favourite?
John Lennon.
So you started with War is Over by John Lennon. Good choice. So War is Over by John Lennon, or Stop the Cavalry by Jonah Louie. Hey, Mr. Churchill.
John Lennon.
John Lennon. So, Happy Christmas, John Lennon, or Feliz Navidad by Jose
Feliz Navidad.
Feliciano.
Feliz Navidad. I'll do like that. I'll do like with the Feliz. I'll get Feliz Navidad. I like that.
You like Feliz?
Yeah.
It was all right, the jungle, wasn't
it? It was hard.
Feliz. So, you're going with
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad, okay? Feliz Navidad, or I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day by a Wizard.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, or Merry Christmas Everybody by Slade.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Dirty Nora.
Yes.
Okay. Feliz Navidad, or Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues and Kirsty McCall, who fell off a boat.
Navidad.
Rest in peace, Kirsty. Oh, rest in peace, Jane, as well. Have some of that. Feliz Navidad. Yeah. And your last one for Ask Orange, Neil. Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano, or Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney and Wings.
Well, we did this last year, there we go.
We did do it last year, Neil.
Simply having to budget Christmas time. But I do like Feliz Navidad, John. And my favourite on there, but
Okay, so Feliz Navidad is your favourite in this list.
Don't say my favourite.
In this list, yeah.
All the way.
Okay, so for everybody else out of the misery, Neil, you've chose Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano as your favourite on this list. What is your favourite? I'm on tenterhooks here, Neil. What is your favourite Christmas song?
Long time ago in Bethlehem, the Holy Bible say,
Is that
Mary,
Patrick of EastEnders?
Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day.
Is that Patrick from EastEnders?
Hark now hear the West Brom sing, a king was born today. His name is Bobby Taylor, and he's better than Stevie Bullshit.
So to our American audience out there, you're right, Seb.
Boney M.
That was Boney M singing the West Brom version about the legend that is Bob Tyler.
Yeah.
So is that your favourite Christmas song
Yes.
then? Mary's born
I
child.
love it, John.
Jesus Christ
I love it.
was born
I think it's such an happy song.
on Christmas Day.
It's such an happy song.
Fair play, Neil. Fair play.
I love Boney M, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just thinking, I think they're fantastic, John. You know.
Yeah. He's
there
dead,
you
eh?
go. Who?
Him with the pen.
You say?
Yeah.
I bet he's Boney M now, isn't he? Yeah.
Sorry, people. Still got a bit of chest infection. Anyway, Neil, quickly. Christmas movies. I watched one the other day. You've only saw a clip, ain't you?
Oh,
Terrifier 3.
yes.
Lord have mercy, Neil.
I know.
What did you think?
John, it's gruesome. It's people were walking out the cinema in the first 10 minutes, you know that?
Yeah.
It was on the news and everything. But it's proper gruesome. But I think the character's a bit of a comedian, John. The way he is.
This is my problem, Neil. In the first couple of Terrifier films, even though the first one wasn't that, it was crap, really, to be honest. The second one was quite good, but he was still a creepy ass clown.
Yeah.
Terrifier 3, it's more like a comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy with shitloads of gore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he is quite humorous, especially when he keeps hitting people around the back of the head and then chops their head off. You know what I mean? But Terrifier 3, Neil, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. He don't scare me no more.
He don't scare.
Art the Clown is a really good horror villain.
Yeah.
But it's going down the route of the way Evil Dead did. It's getting into more of a horror comedy.
Yeah.
Even though the gore is absolutely sickening.
Yeah.
There's a spoiler in here. Yeah, I know you ain't watched it all yet, but there is a spoiler. So anybody who hasn't watched it and you don't want to listen to the spoiler, turn it off or cover your bloody ears. There's a girl and a boy in a shower. Art the Clown goes into the shower room, Neil, and he's got a chainsaw. Yeah. He opens up, they're getting it on, you know, a bit of that, getting it on. And so Art obviously kills the bird, and the guy falls over butt naked in the shower room because it's wet and steamy. Well, Art's got the chainsaw, so he starts up the chainsaw, Neil, and you get a close view of the chainsaw going up this geezer's cat box, straight through his knackers, and up his back.
Fucking no.
Sorry, people.
Jesus.
It is sickening, but funny at the same time because he's laughing his tits off while he's doing it.
Well, no, that's.
He's laughing his tits off and he's crying his nuts off.
Yeah.
It's his Terrifier 3. It's a Christmas film. It's as Christmas film as Die Hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
But did I enjoy it? Yeah. Would I watch it again? Probably not. But there you go. Christmas films. There's loads of horror Christmas films.
Did it get you in the Christmas spirit, John?
No, it did get me in the Christmas spirit. Especially when he ripped off Santa Claus's face.
What?
Well, there's a Santa Claus in the pub, and he was there playing with them, and thought it was all part of like a gimmick and that, until they realised he's got a bag full of tools. So he ties up Santa Claus and cuts his face off and wears it. Because he's got the suit, but he ain't got the beard.
Where's he?
Yeah, he wears the beard. He cut the beard off Santa And because he's wearing a Santa suit, he ain't got the beard, has he? Because he's a clown. But now he's got Santa's beard. He cut it off his face. So there you go.
Unbelievable.
On that bombshell, people, that was a good hour. So, Neil, any last words?
Any last words, boy?
I'll have to know. Listen, you know, we've been doing this for 4 years, and this is our catchphrase. And this goes out, Neil, to all you ghost catchers, your alien twitchers, your cryptid stalkers, and your horror junkies. If you are out investigating this weekend and you don't get any bloody spirits, Neil, what do we do, kid?
We drink them instead.
We drink them instead.
Literally.
Let's play you out a bit of nice, simple carp DM.